Blood Myth, a historical account of the 1967 Daoxian Cultural Revolution Massacre by Tan He Cheng. Chapter 15, the August 21st Yinjiang Reporting Meeting. By late August 1967, the Red Union's Yinjiang Frontline Command had become a fortified hub, housing nearly 1,000 armed militia members. They camped in and around a large courtyard, with makeshift workshops producing weapons, machetes, spears, and guns. Their primary goal: earn revolutionary work points while awaiting further orders to escalate violence. The stakes were high. Yinjiang was a mere 4 kilometers from the county's number 2 middle school, the Revolutionary Alliance stronghold. After the deadly August 13th battle, the Red Union leaders feared retaliation. Every night, security was tight, passwords were exchanged at checking points, and the militia slept with weapons under their pillows. On August 21st, a high-profile delegation arrived at the camp. Deputy Commander Zhao Erchang of the Linling Military Sub-District, Company Commander Liang from the 47th Army, accompanied by county military officials. Zhao avoided traveling through the county seat, choosing instead a long detour through Ninyuan to evade the Revolutionary Alliance. He arrived exhausted from the sweltering heat, yet immediately demanded a briefing from district armed forces heads and Red Union leaders. The meeting was suffocatingly hot, crammed with over 30 militia commanders. Wearing his military uniform in full regulation, Zhao listened as Red Union leaders exaggerated and fabricated reports of counter-revolutionary activity. Enemy forces are organizing underground movements. Landlords and rich peasants are plotting a violent uprising. Hundreds of class enemies have fled into the mountains to become bandits. Zhao, unfamiliar with the local situation, took their words at face value. His expressions grew serious. These so-called reports painted a dire security threat. Finally, the topic of executions came up. How many have been killed so far? Zhao asked. Over 100, came the reply. I need an exact number, he ordered. One voice dissented, cautioning against reckless executions, but Red Union leaders pushed back. The poor and lower middle peasants rising up to kill enemies. That's not a mistake. That's revolutionary justice. It's good, not bad. Zhao expressed sympathy, recalling his own poor background. He invoked moist rhetoric, suggesting this was part of the Cultural Revolution's struggle, though he did not outright endorse the killings. His words signaled approval. I stand with the poor peasants. As the meeting concluded, Red Union leaders felt embodied. Zhao's visit had legitimized their actions. They requested more weapons, but Zhao refused, citing orders from above. Back in Linling, Zhao compiled a report summarizing his findings and sent it to the 47th Army. The Army added official commentary and distributed the report across Dou County. The message was clear. Rural landlords and rich peasants were attempting a counter-revolutionary uprising, and peasants were right to eliminate them. This official endorsement ignited a wave of killings across Dou County. From August 21st onward, executions skyrocketed, transitioning from sporadic violence to a full-scale mass-killing campaign. Chapter 16. The fabrication of the landlord armed uprising in Chengtou district. A day after the Yanjiang meeting, a shocking new claim emerged. Landlords in Chengtou district have stolen weapons and started an armed rebellion. Where did this explosive accusation come from? The truth is far more mundane and sinister. On August 19th, before the Yanjiang meeting, District Militia Chief Zhong Changyu returned briefly to Chengtou, where he troubling rumors landlords were getting bolder and class enemies might stage an uprising. He instructed local security officers, if there's trouble, killing the ringleaders immediately. Later that day, in Sherwan Brigade, militiamen stopped a suspicious man during a routine checkpoint inspection. He was middle-aged, with bruised wrists from recent bindings, a sign that he had been previously detained. His name was Tang Lingxian, a former nationalist police officer. Days earlier, he had quarreled with his niece-in-law, who denounced him as a class enemy. He was arrested and tied up, but managed to escape. When caught, militiamen bound him tightly and called local officials. The district party secretary initially planned to take him back for interrogation, but Tang resisted, begging for mercy and deliberately slowing his pace. Enraged his own nephew, militiaman Tang Liqiang grabbed a rifle and shot him dead. The three-man execution squad panicked. They hadn't planned to kill him so openly. To cover up their unauthorized execution, they fabricated a new story. He tried to steal our guns. He was leading a rebellion. District Security Chief He Tian readily accepted the lie. When Zhong Changyu called from Yanjiang, the story was fully formed. The landlord tried to seize weapons. A rebellion was imminent. Hearing this, Zhong immediately relayed it to military commanders at the Yanjiang reporting meeting, embellishing it further. We have an organized counter-revolutionary movement. Armed landlords are gathering in the mountains. While military officers repeated this story to higher authorities, the rumor became fact. By August 21st, this false report was officially circulated through the army's channels, escalating the panic and fueling further killings. The impact of the false reports. The fabricated uprising provided justification for the massive wave of executions across Dou County. The timeline of killings reveals a clear acceleration after August 21st. From August 13th to 20th, scattered executions, 81 deaths, 1.8 of total. Killings limited to 3 districts. From August 21st to 25th, first major execution there, 807 deaths, about 18% of total. Executions spread county-wide. From August population